take this, plug it into that power button. Oh shit.
I'm gonna pull my pants up.
There you go. Bam.
There you go. Check.
Oh shit. Something is not plugged
It's kind of a personal question.
Fucking James Hetfield on bass right here.
What?
He's killing it.
What? If I want to do
Fuck yeah!
is I'd fucking hire him. You ready? Let's do it!
Backseat driving, but she's sitting beside me. Running out of gas, but she's ready to ride me. Yeah. She let me smoke, said she give me directions. She's got venom for blood to feel the reactions. I'm running hot, but then she'll pass me a cool one. Riding now, well she rocking the shotgun.
First rock and roll album I ever listened to, my parents were gone, and I went through my stepmom's crate of albums, and I found this really weird looking one. It was this guy with a sword, and I put it on, and I listened to it, and I actually had the blinds closed because I knew when I started listening to it that I shouldn't have been listening to it.
I'm a fan of Guns N' Roses. I listen to a lot of them. Like Slash's guitar playing, that's what inspired me to pick up the guitar and want to start a band.
My first influence, of course, was Lars Ulrich from Metallica. Started playing when I was 13, and I was in a cover band, and that's all we played was about 4 Metallica songs. That's how I started when I was 13.
I guess to me, the biggest sort of the driving force for me and my love of the rock and roll genre and all that kind of stuff is just the freedom we have. Rock and roll, it just represents that complete, unhindered, fucking, complete liberation of your senses. Like if you want to talk Freudian, then like that's your id going completely unchecked. And you know, like I get, you know, on a mental health level, you don't want to be that person, but still. It's still not intoxicating power, and to me, like playing rock and roll, it's the conduit to that state.
Skull City on Fire is not about hockey and the Boston Bruins. Skull City on Fire!
I like the art. The art, you know, that's the thing. Writing songs and being able to share it and getting the dopamine of someone going, wow, I really like that.
Everything that you're going through, you can put in the songs and you live that moment fully.
Whenever I'm playing, it's always about just the expression of like whatever state I'm in or what emotion I want to convey through the music. But through music, like if I'm feeling sad or if I'm feeling melancholic or whatever, it's just like. It's almost a therapeutic experience for me to have that done without having to try to like articulate it in words. It's a little more abstract. It's a little more direct.
Enjoying the hate, dealing with liars,
said, grab the beer. And he was like, what? We could bring the beer? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, nice!
This caravan is so grand.
We're going the opposite direction. Oops.
Hey. Hey. Band that sounds as close to Guns N' Roses without being Guns N' Roses. So I said we're like a version of we're like the Canadian Guns N' Roses.
Alright.
You could use that if you
Nice.
want. We're Guns N' Roses.
So, how long have you guys been together?
We've been together in this current lineup for almost a year now. Just Off the Grid's been around for the last 6 years with the rest of the guys.
The play was cool, the coolest cat.
Don't film me right now.
Just setting it up.
So we're gonna be
I'm being a bad boy.
I'm filming you, you're filming me.
Looking at you, looking back at me, looking back at you, looking out the window, looking back out the window.
No, the mother of my daughter, her sister, was a really good friend of mine, and when I was shopping this album, when I was going from town to town on the island, trying to figure out which songs really worked, which songs we're gonna sell. We were hanging out, she would light my smokes and give me directions and so on and so forth. And of course, in the writing of the song, I took it a little bit further and made it like, sort of a sexual thing. If you listen to the song, it becomes a guy and a girl, and they're just touring around and don't give a crap about anything, and they're drinking and driving, and of course that's not condoned, but it makes for good material to write with. We want to share what we've created with you from, an artist standpoint, from like our craft.
Is it going? Big drywall barrel ceiling. Come on. Let's go Wednesday. Do it again.
Well, first of all, we did our little pre-production with Wayne, and we recorded in our old jam space. And it wasn't really the sound that we wanted, so we went into the studio, and the sound was so much better, and it blew my mind to hear the drums through the studio.
Yeah, we recorded it twice. We scrapped it the first time. We'd already put so much time into it that it was either a whatever, we'd just do it anyways and give up, or we started over from the beginning.
Yeah, the songs were around for a long time, and when I joined the same, so we went to a studio to re-record all 13 songs.
I think I'm done now.
I'm having a hard time trying to sell CDs. Everybody wants a download card. It's a tough one because you're just giving your music away, but in the end, it's getting out there so that people can go to your shows and eventually buy your merch and all that. So,
streaming music is the wave of the future, right? You should have CDs, you should sell them, and people like to have that tactile experience, but you know, the reality is most people just want to get everything right now, as soon as I want it. And streaming music provides that. I think the right way to go is you have to have that cohesive experience between the members of the band. First and foremost, the members of this band are close friends, and you have to be able to put up with the little eccentricities that happen, so on and so forth. Once you got that, then it's literally the cliche hard work. Luck is when preparation meets opportunity. It's not just gonna, you know, come to you, or maybe it does come to you, but if you're not ready, then say goodbye to that. I let someone listen to the album the other day, and for 4 of the songs, and I don't even remember what 4 songs, we only listened to maybe 7 or 8 songs on the way by the time we got back to the studio. And he hadn't heard it before. And it was cool because I still got goosebumps, like 4 or 5 of the songs. It was weird. And it's been since, the album's been out since November. I wrote Crazy 20 years ago. And now I'm listening to it on the album that was released in November. And all that work that went into it, and literally thousands of times that I played it. And I'm still getting goosebumps. Like, I don't know if that's the impact that the music actually has, or it's just my own thing, but there's something special about it. And that's pretty cool.